1,
2,
3,
4.
Monster movie.
Fun time, go! Monster movie.
Fun time, go. Monster.
Movie.
Fun time.
Go!
Monster movie. Fun time, go.
With Precious D and Honey Bee.
Fun time, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. I am your host, Precious D. Honeybee is still out with school stuff. So, my brother, Pretentious D, is here today. This is a kaiju podcast where we go through the history of kaiju movies. We started in 1933 with King Kong, and today we've got a Kong-adjacent piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody.
It's
Glad to be here, but not for this film.
It's called Mega Ape from 2023.
Oh, boy.
And so that's 90 years after Kong.
Yep.
It is below Asylum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is worse than Asylum.
The let's see. The director is Dustin Ferguson,
A.K.A. Dark Infinity.
Oh, yeah. Writers Dustin Ferguson, Sam Mason Bell, and Eric Anthony Russo. I do not see how it's possible it took 3 people to write this movie. It was released theatrically in Russia? What?
Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, there has been a long history of movies being used for laundering ill-gotten gains.
It does seem likely.
Yeah.
Just a second. I need a drink.
In our opinion, allegedly.
All right. It's an hour and 13 minutes in color in English. It's on Tubi if you feel the need to punish yourself. The cast, though, is insane.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay. Tom Sizemore,
Yep.
an actual actor from actual movies,
Mm-hmm.
worked half a day on this film.
Oh, yeah. At
played-
most half a day.
He plays Tom Goodwin. Is was the nephew the director's his nephew the director's best friend or some shit. I don't know how he ended up on this movie and why for such a short amount of time. But another person from real movies, Bai Ling, plays Dr. Lee.
What's some of the things she's been in?
Oh, Jesus. She's done some Stathams, I think, and some... Yeah, she was in The Magnificent Riders of Dimension War 1.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff.
That's her most recent. Cruel Love, The Delano Files.
Yes, which I just discovered. Or it may be the Delano Files.
Kung Fu Slayers, Wrongful Death 2, Bloodlines. Let's see. What's some of the real stuff, though? She was in, like I said, Crank, Barbie Rehab, Johnny and Clyde, Jack Be Nimble, Banking on Christmas.
She is of what I refer to as the John Carradine school. For those of you not familiar with John the Voice Carradine, he's been in some of the best movies ever made and some of the worst movies ever made.
He's the father of
the Carradine brothers. But he's been in some of the best and the worst because he was just in hundreds and hundreds of films.
Yeah. She was in Sharknado 5.
Yeah. She's better than her list of credits might
Samurai
suggest.
Cop 2, Deadly Vengeance. Oh, no. Game of Assassins, Clash of Empires. Anyway, she's been in stuff. Mostly it's action-y stuff. Mostly she's in it for being action-y.
Yep.
All right, but the rest of the cast is people you've never heard of. Mel Novak as Mayor Huey. Oh, no, he's a person. He's somebody.
He's a real person. He was known as
real person.
martial arts villain,
Yeah.
particularly the white guy that black and or Asian guys would beat up on.
Yeah.
He was in Black Belt Jones, but he was also in some Bruce Lee movies. So he also has some legitimate credits. Unfortunately, both Tom Sizemore and Novak died the year this movie came out.
Oh, okay.
Although I did check their IMDb's, it does appear that for neither of them, this is their last project, because it would be very sad if it were.
I was going to say, I could totally believe that Sizemore died after day one of filming.
Yeah.
In a Bela Lugosi style, and they just used what they had.
Well, apparently Tom Sizemore filmed a lot in those last few years. He had some personal problems that I won't go into right here, but he still has at least 14 things in the post-production pipeline.
Wow.
And many things came out after this one in 2023. So he was working hard towards the end there.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, we got Tracy Burr as Felicia, Chris Mills as Trent, Simon Barry as Giles, Eric Anthony Russo as Jeff, D.T. Carney as Police Chief Ritters, Ken May as Dick Steele.
Yeah, always a bad sign when you have the comedic name, but it's not really a comedy.
Right. Timothy Thomas as Mike as male hiker. Oh, Tina Thomas as female hiker. I'm assuming they're actually married.
Yep.
Ronnie Angel, security guard. Roger Trexler, Ranger Roger. Jared Allen as Josh. Christopher Brian Gomez as Captor number 1. Knife Sotelo as Captor number 2.
Not to be confused with Machete. I'm thinking the knife reference there is that he's not a machete, but
He's
he's
listed as Marvin Knife Sotelo.
Right.
Jonathan Nation as anthropologist. Josh Mooney as Kirk. Brianna Mitchell, female backpacker. Daniel Josh Steyer as male backpacker. Dustin Ferguson, car victim. Lee Turner, Brock Stevensons. Hunter Bickham as Michael Braymore. Annabella Rich as Dancing Monkey. What? Joseph Williamson is Eyewitness, and Vida Ghaffari as Jesse, and it's his voice. So I don't know, maybe just
Do you not remember the Dancing Monkey?
no.
In the scene at the end where the two survivalists, spoilers, are in their bunker and turn on each other for no real reason and start acting like monkeys.
She's a hallucination.
They have a hallucination of a woman in a very cheap monkey suit or ape suit actually dancing, and this leads them to, oh God, it makes no damn sense. The whole movie.
I don't know what's going on with those guys and why they had no lights. All right, I got a bunch of notes here because there's not even a Wikipedia page,
And nor should there be.
Never mind a summary. I guess we could write the Wikipedia page. We start with some stock footage of apes and guys running away. I wrote Dark Infinity, 3 question marks. Let's see. Tom and Guy, because I just Tom's friend I kept writing in the notes, are investigating animal testing, and Tom gets killed. And that's it. That's a wrap on Tom Sizemore, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Lady has, so I think there's maybe one scene where they're talking about it, and then the scene where they break in, or there's a scene out in a car,
Yeah.
and then a scene where they're inside where they've broken in, and Tom gets killed.
Yeah.
Some lady has a helicopter dream, and then Charles calls her to say Dorothy is loose.
Yeah.
Heading for America. Growth hormones mixing, and the end of humanity. English guy calls to warn someone, and then we cut back to Tom's friend. Ape starts glitter growing, and then a doctor tells suit guy, that's the mayor,
who is also possibly the head of the laboratory. It's implied that he's in charge of the lab experiments, but he's referred to as mayor.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Novak, our former martial arts villain bad guy, who at this point is only up to sitting behind a desk, unfortunately.
Yeah. But the doctor tells him we have a profile on Channel 7. Then we get these two guys in this dark room who say Dorothy is going to grow times 141. 141 times her original size. That's very specific.
Well, he has equations that he insists are correct.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can't doubt his equations.
No. Why would you? Jesus. Let's see. It should have been me. Oh, Tom's friend is grieving Tom and having survivor's guilt and saying it should have been him. Some dude can't start his car and gets killed by the ape. Just 'cause.
Well, that dude is the guest appearance of the director, writer, editor,
His
musical
Hitchcock moment,
composer, Dark
his shitcock
Infinity.
moment.
Yes.
Some other guy is questioned by the police. The mayor talks to a guy he hired, then calls the president. He's hired someone to take care of this ape problem.
Yeah.
Who later then just wanders through the fields or along the road outside of town, just kind of pointing his gun everywhere.
Yeah. This
aiming into the distance.
Yes, this is the character, the aforementioned Dick Steele, as listed in the credits, but I don't believe anybody ever refers to him by that name in the course of the film.
I believe you're correct.
So what is the point of giving somebody a novelty nickname if you don't actually use it?
Two stoners try to get meta.
Ugh.
And then Dream Lady, now in a lab coat, calls the stoners. They don't answer. And then they run from the ape. Chimp bites guy's head off. The ape looked like a chimp at this point.
Yeah.
Mayor's on the phone with the president and then talks to himself.
There's a lot of conversations on phones in this movie where we do not see the other end of the conversation because that would involve shooting a whole nother scene, I guess.
Yeah. Somebody is driving and then someone watches news in the bar and the news doesn't tell us anything.
Yep.
They're like, we'll be right back with that big story. And then
Nothing
cut
happens.
to Tom's friend is day drinking at his house and watches the news. So then the news does finally tell us that Tom got killed. Which we
Apparently,
we already knew that.
Yes, but apparently we learned that Tom might have been a reporter working for the news station. It's kind of unclear.
Yes, but that's why he was investigating.
Yeah.
Ape, let's see. Ape injected with growth hormones that alter gender genes, but then this didn't come up at all.
Yep. There's nothing about Dorothy becoming a man or having been somebody else before Dorothy. There's some throwaway reference to the super serum causing something involving gender. It's just terrible.
Then Byling gets upset in a bar. Cops talk to a scientist, I put in quotes. Ape will get hungry and seek shade.
Yeah.
Someone runs with a gun. Merc, I wrote. Yeah, we speculate this is Dick Steele. And then the same cop checks social media. And we get hashtag save the ape.
Right.
So then we get these, and he appears to be watching these internet content creators about to die.
There are a lot of scenes
live streaming.
There's a lot of scenes in this of people filming themselves on their own cell phones for social media, which might be a nod to cinema verite of some sort, but is actually, I think, just an excuse to just use cell phone footage and not use real cameras.
Ranger Roger exits an outhouse. Drugs? No, we're Republicans, the hikers say. The internet people say.
There's a
Sir
slight
Roger.
hint of an attempt at comedy in this section.
Somebody calls him Sir Roger, Sir Roger Ranger Roger. I don't fucking know. There's a growl and they run, but they keep filming. Byling also watches Gary get killed on the social media. That's one of the guys I was just talking about. They were streaming. So yeah, they run, but Gary gets killed. And the cop sees this too. And then the Merc is still wandering the hills. Lab coat lady still can't reach the stoners, so she goes to lunch. Merc hunts and says, this is definitely ape country. Why? We don't know.
He's in Southern California. It looks like Southern California.
He's a mercenary, not an ape expert.
Yeah.
Byling does science. More driving. Merc finds the ape, runs right up to it, and chomp. Jesus Christ. Listen up, monkey fucker. I get something that what? I got something that no ape can escape. Hot lead. And then he promptly escapes it and chomps his head off.
Yeah. And why you would taunt an ape that you have no reason to believe speaks or understands English
Yeah.
before
Well,
shooting them.
I mean, lady has got a bastard. That's Lab Coat Lady, and she's like, I'll get those bastards.
Right.
Mayor's on the phone again. A couple in the woods bitching. Is he drunk? Kiss, kiss, die, die.
Right.
Lab Coat Lady is in the woods. Get your something, you bastard.
Oh, so no, I
Got your man, you bastard? I don't know.
no, I think at one point,
Got you now.
yeah.
Got you now, you bastard. She's saying about the ape, and then the bastard gets her.
No. She's not talking about the ape. She thinks that some man is cheating on her.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Dick Steele.
Why?
And she is out looking for him, thinking that he's cheating on her.
Okay.
But instead he's been called away to this Merc job.
Yeah.
And then while she's out looking for him, thinking she's going to catch him cheating, Dorothy the ape comes and grabs her.
Yes.
And takes her away to be her Fey Ray.
Yes. She does not, in spite of having chomped everybody immediately, this lady's blonde, so we got to do a little bit of Fey Ray shit. The guys in the dark room talk about Dorothy's rampage, and one of them insists the gigantism will spread, while the other one points out there's no evidence of that.
Yeah, so they're
And
like
he gives no reason why it would spread.
Yeah, so they're like preppers, and when you say dark room, it's not a room for developing
No.
photography.
It's just a room with no lighting.
Yeah.
We can't see what the fuck they're doing.
yeah, and they're British for some reason.
I also, but at one point, one of the guys is like, "What do you mean the power's not out? Why don't we have lights on?"
Right? Why are we using candles?
It seems like he's trying to hide
from Dorothy
from
the
the
ape,
world?
who is in America.
Yeah, there's a
It's,
crisis, so he's got to turn out the lights. I
Yeah.
guess. Let's see. They sit and think,
Yes.
and we hear their thoughts, and they're getting angry and paranoid as they think at each other. Cop driving spots ape and calls in fighter planes, because police can just do that.
Yep.
Guys in the dark room do stuff we can't see.
Yep.
The younger guy talks to Liz, and the other guy gets mad that he's talking on the phone to anybody.
Yeah. So the guy's trapped in the bunker is trying to call his girlfriend
Yeah.
to
trying to warn her.
to warn her about this crisis, though he isn't convinced the crisis is really happening.
Yeah.
Although earlier he says he was. And there's no payoff. We never see Liz.
No.
We don't know if she dies or not.
So the older guy's mad that he's using up our resources. Guy still thinks gigantism will spread to people. No evidence. Why? Who the fuck are these guys? Why is the power out? Then there's the news again. Mega Ape versus the National Guard. The lady might still be alive, and the ape's at the Hollywood sign because we don't have an Empire State Building or something like that, but we have a Hollywood sign.
So they do the whole Fey Ray thing.
Yep.
With airplanes.
The fighter plane misses the ape and kills the lady, but not the ape. Just blows. She's like,
And blows
"Oh,
up the Hollywood
shit."
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the ultimate crime in this film. Viling talks to the mayor. Ape is dead. She is mad. Guys in dark room being weird. Imagine ape dancing. There's the dance. Yeah, I did see the dancing ape. Start acting like apes.
For no good reason.
Yeah, we're nearly at the end here, folks.
Yeah.
Those acting class exercises are really paying off. Young guy kills the old guy. Biling calmly walks to her car while people scream in the distance. Ape roars at her. The end. So apparently the ape was not killed by the fighter planes. And then we are an hour 4 minutes of an hour and 12 minutes. The rest is credits. Very long credits.
Oh, yeah. So one of the things I'm pissed off about the director of this, it's listed as a runtime of an hour and 12 minutes. However, after the opening scene, there's an opening credit sequence that lasts 4 minutes, over 4 minutes.
Right.
That's just individual names in white on a black screen, interspersed with crappy illustrations of cells mutating that we see that gets reused later in the film. That goes on for like 4.5 minutes. Then at the end, there is at least a 12-minute long drawn-out credit sequence with where they first have to re-show every name they showed at the beginning, this time overlaid with footage from the film.
Because a good cast deserves a second look. What is the phrase? Is it at the end of Citizen Kane? Some classic movie has this really cheesy, hey, a great cast deserves a curtain call or whatever, and they show everybody's picture.
Right. Because in the old days, they used to show the whole cast before the film.
Yeah.
But anyway, then there's a really slow crawl of the end credits after they've already shown all these pictures. We see their names. So every actor gets their name on the screen 3 times.
Yeah.
The slowest crawl
None
imaginable.
of them deserve it. Not even Tom Sizemore.
They even get their names mentioned because a lot of them do other things in the production.
Yeah.
Including, stretching perhaps the most, vehicles provided by is usually a credit given to a professional vehicle rental company, especially if in a period piece.
But it's all Dan's uncle.
It's all the names of the actors in the cast. So they drove their own cars, and then to pad out the credits even longer, they listed their names under vehicles by.
I
just to
suspect
pad it out
that in order to get something like this picked up by Tubi and Pluto and such, it needs a minimum runtime.
Yeah.
And so he's padded it out to meet that goal.
Yeah. So Dark Infinity is the
Can lick my ball sack.
Yes, he has now replaced, in my mind, he has replaced Uwe Boll. As my most hated filmmaker.
No. Okay, Uwe Boll, it makes some shit, but none of it is as bad as this.
Yeah.
I mean, he uses, cameras.
Yeah. Well,
and films and actors.
And the thing that really pisses me off about Dark Infinity, he's got a real name and it's listed, but he also does the soundtrack.
He identifies as a director. Is that what you're going to say? But
he uses this pseudonym. He clearly wants to be Trent Reznor as far as the soundtrack, and he's not.
Okay.
He also is not a good director or writer or actor or anything.
Yeah.
But I looked into him more. He has directed over 160 productions.
Judas Priest.
So he has no excuse. We watch a lot of bad movies on this podcast and in life, in life in general. And I have a fair amount of sympathy for somebody who makes a bad film because they didn't know better and they tried their best.
The Ed Woods of the world.
The Ed Woods of the world. More power to you. Keep at it. Hopefully you'll learn and get better. But this guy, he's so bad, and he's done over 100. He is clearly not trying his best.
No.
One of the things mentioned on his IMDb page is how prolific he is.
Yeah.
And that he creates multiple feature films a year. Well, when you pad 12 minutes worth of credits, and he's so lazy in that there were 2 things that struck me as particularly lazy. Well, 3. 1, the guys referencing being in a film themselves. Mm-hmm. This is not Scream.
Yeah.
So just like you should never reference a better film than yours in your film, you shouldn't use a technique from another film.
Yeah.
Hey, haven't you ever seen a horror movie?
Yeah.
In this film. But secondly, at one point they're in a bar that's clearly not a real bar, but there's a slow pan against the bar, across the liquor bottles to show that we're in a bar.
Uh-huh.
But most of them are empty.
Oh.
Because he couldn't even. These are just his leftovers, right?
Yeah.
And the
So
third,
asked everyone in the cast to bring in their
bring in
empty
some empty bottles or go.
But you fill them with water or tea
water
or
with
something.
food coloring, right? He couldn't even bother to throw in a little water, little tea, little iced tea, water with food coloring. The other thing that he couldn't be bothered to do is the park ranger, Ranger Roger, is wearing jeans and a khaki vest.
Yeah.
He's not wearing a uniform at all.
Well, I just didn't believe he was a ranger, but maybe we're supposed to.
Well, the other guy, maybe he's a crazy guy who thinks he's a ranger.
Right.
But the other characters are treating him as if he has the authority of a ranger.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't be bothered to just rent a park ranger costume. And this isn't being filmed out in the boonies somewhere.
Yeah.
This is filmed in L.A.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, you can find a park ranger costume to rent in L.A. if you're a professional filmmaker.
Well, I'm sure the policeman must have owned his own costume.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing.
Yeah.
If you're working as an extra and you own your own police uniform, they're more likely to cast you as an police, That's
Yeah.
a bonus. They'll be like, "Oh, great, bring it on the day," and you can be a policeman in this
Yeah,
background
and
scene.
some extras particularly in LA and New York City, there are extras who will have your doctor's costume, your fireman, your cop,
Yeah.
your standard ones, just maybe your military one, but particularly cops because cops are everywhere. So, so this guy clearly knows better and just doesn't give a shit. Just can't be bothered.
I guess
to
maybe
get off his
there's
ass.
some money to be made by just churning this shit out for Tubi.
There's got to be if he's done
Thing is,
160.
Now I have a friend who made a film that's some people are quite fond of, but he indicated to me that he hadn't made shit off of his streaming deal.
Oh yeah,
But maybe if you're just churning out a whole bunch of these, who knows? I don't know.
yeah. But so now I'm very angry at this gentleman, and I try not to be angry at people I don't really know in person. But
Parasocial anger.
yeah, just that he couldn't be bothered to just rent a Ranger costume.
Yeah, fuck you, Dark Infinity.
Yeah. Oh, God. And if the plot synopsis there seemed a little incoherent, that was not the fault of the note keeping. I had to stop the film and look at the credit list a couple times to try to figure out what the relationship of one character was to another.
Yeah.
They just couldn't be bought. Some
Yeah,
film.
why is the scientist reporting to the mayor about this shit?
Yeah, some films suffer from.
Where did the ape escape from? We don't know.
Some films suffer from too much exposition. This film could have used a little more exposition, just to understand who these people were and what our relationship with them was. It's just, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, do we even need to ask? It's 0 stars, man.
Oh yeah.
Zero.
It's zero.
0 out of 5.
Negative.
Negative 1 star.
If there were negative stars possible,
Yeah.
or I'll give it 5 steaming piles of ape poop.
Yeah. That is it, folks. Do not watch Mega Ape.
Or anything else by
Dark Infinity. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's I don't even know what to make of that name. There was God damn it. That's it, folks. So we'll have something better for you next week, I promise. Hopefully Honeybee will be back. Until next time, I have been Precious D.
And I've been Pretentious D.
Remember to keep calm and take shelter in basements. Please don't misuse science like Dark Infinity did. We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on Monster Movie Fun Time Go. You've been listening to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. If you enjoyed the show, please consider rating and reviewing us on your podcasting platform of choice. You can leave us a message and find links to all our things at mmftg.com.
Fun time go!